Alright, so when you're working with this, when you're working with a model like this, when it comes to animating, you can select your bones and rotate them and move them around by simply clicking on the name in the hypergraph or selecting them. But when it comes to selecting these bones, there's an easier way to create a little helper that will allow you to select these bones a little easier. So I'm going to select the base here, and then you go up to display. Let's see, was it on the display? Windows, display, let me see. 1 second here. Show hide. Here we go. Underneath display and transform display, you'll see this item labeled selection handles. So you see there, the second I clicked on it, you'll see this little handle up here. Now we have to move that handle outward using the component selection. So right here we're working with object. I'm going to switch it to component selection, and this is your, what is it called, select by handle components here. Once we select that handle, we just move it outward using the what's it called, the move tool. Now this right here represents the point that you can use to select the joint without ever having to click the bone itself. This right here is almost like a locator. We'll go back to object mode. You see that handle remains visible, and instead of clicking the base here to select the whole skeleton, I just have to select the handle there. See? Now I'm able to move and manipulate and rotate that object by simply selecting those handles. So you can have these as far or as close to the object as you need, depending on how you choose to work. Now in order to make other handles appear, like say these other joints here, or the shoulder or the wrist, you have to make sure that joint is selected. And in fact, you can shift select other joints so that they're all selected. And then from there, again, display, transform display, selection handles. Then you have to switch to component mode, select by component type, which is handle components, and you shift select these components and then move them out. So that way you'll be able to manipulate these joints by simply selecting these handles, as you can see. So rather than, painstakingly, well, it's not really a big pain, but, rather than selecting these joints, you can easily select the handles that are connected directly to them. It's just something that can make the selection process a whole lot easier.